And welcome to Kpop Cosmos. I'm your host Freyja, and joining me once again is Mark. Hey Mark, how you doing? I can't talk today.
Freyja, I am doing pretty good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Hopefully I can speak better than what I just did throughout the podcast. But I'm doing good. So as everyone knows, we took a month off. So we're back and we're talking about one of K-pop's biggest female soloists, and that would be IU. So IU, IU. So thing about IU, she is a South Korean solo singer and actress. She debuted September 18th, 2008 under Cow M, which was Lone Entertainment at the time. And in 2020, she announced that she was going to sign a contract with EDAM Entertainment. So IU is, here's her socials for all ya. She is massive. In South Korea, she's known as Nation's little sister and Nation's sweetheart. So
I think Nation's little sister is just the cutest nickname for a K-pop star because everyone's just kind of like, "Oh, it's our little sister."
It is, but at the same time, I'm like, how old is she now?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old your little sister gets. She's always going to be your little sister.
Yep. Well, she is younger than me, so. So I use one of those unique auras, I guess, people, where I knew who she was because she's an actress. So I knew her as an actress before I knew she was a singer, which is completely backwards because she was a singer first, then an actress. But because I saw her in, what was all the shows she was in that I watched her in? I watched her in, I believe, Dream High was the first one I saw. I watched that drama. And then I saw her in Moon Lover's Scarlet Heart Rio. And I was like, and Hotel de Luna. And I was like, oh, she's a singer. I was like, I probably should have figured that out considering Dream High is acted by a bunch of K-pop idols. And then Moon Lover's Scarlet Heart Kyo has freaking Baekhyun from EXO in it. So I was like, oh. And I just thought she was an actress, and I thought she was a cute actress. I liked her as an actress. She actually won some awards for her acting. And I liked her as an actress. And she's friends with G-Dragon, so, you know. I was like, oh, okay. And so then I was like, maybe I should. The G-Dragon thing was like, oh, I should go check out her music. So I'm gonna be 100% honest. I prefer her as an actress over a singer. It's not that she's a bad singer, because she's not. She's a very talented singer and songwriter. She's very talented. The problem, I think, what it is, and it's mostly her older stuff. The newer stuff that she has more control over, I like a lot better than the older stuff. The older stuff, it's I don't know if it's because my Spotify just sucked for the past 2 weeks of listening to nothing but her. But it always seemed to be this mellow, slow stuff. And unless you have a voice like Adele, I can't handle that. And she has a great voice, but it's not like Adele, Whitney Houston levels of amazing. Like Whitney Houston gives me straight up chills every time I listen to her. And since she's like the most popular, I think it's fair that I can compare her to Whitney Houston. I'm sorry. If you're gonna say she's one of the best, she's getting compared to the best. And that happens to be like Gladys Knight, Whitney Houston, Christina Aguilera levels over here, like Adele. And she's a good singer. She really is. But she doesn't give me chills like some of these singers, like Whitney Houston and Gladys Knight. She doesn't have the same effect on me. And her older songs, like I said, they're very much like Adele, where they're all like mellow, slow songs, but she doesn't have that. Her IU's voice is like fluffy cotton candy. And the sugary sweetness does not fit well with me. I need the husky, dark, rich chocolate voice, velvety, smooth chocolate voice that you get from like Adele and all these other husky singers. And she's cotton candy. She's the little sister, and that's just the voice that doesn't fit with me. And her management and whatnot did really good on selling that little sister persona with her. They killed it, but at the same time, it's not marketed for women. It's very much marketed to men. You gotta admit, that's more of a girl next door type of vibe. And as a female, me specifically, I haven't had good having good experiences with women like this. And so when I meet someone who is like sugary sweet, cutesy, I go, what sinister side are you hiding? But it's not on her. It's the marketing department. She even has a song, I think it's called like 23, where she's talking about how she's pretending she has two different voices and which one's the real one. Is it the cutesy oh yeah, I want to have kids and a family? Well, there's this other internal voice that goes, I just want to make money. I want to make money. She has two sides of her, and I'm pretty sure that was 23. I'm like, yeah, because is she really the cutesy, or is she the, and so that's why I'm like, that's the type of person that I see those cutesy girls as. I'm like, something's hidden back there. Not on her. I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm just saying the marketing department really killed it with that. And so it just, as a woman, I've become in contact with people like that, and it just puts me on edge. But like I said, this is marketed for men. She is a female singer who's marketed towards more the male audience. And, the same with girl groups. We haven't talked about that.
Right.
So like I said, she's just not marketed to me. Long way of saying her voice doesn't mesh with me, and that's okay. Everyone has different tastes. She's popular for a reason. She's highly talented. I'm not discrediting any of her talents or achievements. I'm just saying she doesn't give me Whitney Houston chills. Sorry, I try. I really tried. I listened to her and nothing else for 2 weeks straight. I watched all of her music videos, and this wasn't even the first time I did that. I did this when Pastel came out, and I think that's the song she did with G-Dragon, and that's why I was like, oh, okay. And I tried. I really did, guys. I like her as an actress. Don't hate me. I'm trying. But she just doesn't mesh with me. But I'm not going to hate on her. That's not what I do. Like who you like. Go for it. Support your groups. Support your boys or girls, whoever. Support them. Love them. If someone doesn't like them, that's whatever. Just move on. Anywho, back to IU. How do you feel about her, Mark? Sorry.
So IU is definitely, as you mentioned, she's very popular. Even if you're on the outside of the K-pop world and you kind of peer through the curtains, she pops up a lot. She's in a lot of places. And it is because, they did kind of adopt her as the nation's little sister. But I will agree with you. She is not a power singer. That is not. She's not like she wouldn't be the fifth member of Mamamoo at all. You know, she
No.
doesn't have the pipes, but she does have a very sweet voice, and you can tell the her label when they were starting her out when they were doing the PR. They didn't quite know what to do with her because if you look at her first video, it is a very like the song itself is a kind of a mid-tempo, like almost like a Timbaland and Justin Timberlake type of
Yeah.
song. It has a very like edgy sound, and then the look of the video, it's very bold and has like almost like a David Fincher type of look to it. And I'm looking at the video, I'm like, she's 15.
Yeah.
Like this is a little too intense. I don't know if this is the right thing to do for her now. This is a little too intense for her age. So flash forward to the next song that comes out, and it's very colorful, it's very poppy, and it reminds me of an artist in the 80s, in the late 80s and early 90s named Debbie Gibson, who
Mhm.
was just, you know, she wasn't like super like not I want to say popular. She found her lane. She didn't have the greatest voice. She wasn't like a powerhouse singer, but she was a good songwriter. And she found her lane. It wasn't like super cool. It wasn't incredibly lame. It was just fun pop music that your mother and your grandmother would not take offense to. And that's what IU reminded me of. And through this whole thing of me studying her, I'm like, I was trying to compare her to a different artist, not Whitney Houston, obviously,
Yeah, sorry. Unfair comparison on
or
my end. I get that.
and definitely not, you know, more of a Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera, but she reminded me of, and this is a very, I'm an old man, so my references are old. I apologize. She
Hey, I
reminds
threw
me
you a
of,
nice nightmare.
she reminds me of essentially like Olivia Newton-John. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
she's adorable and we
Mhm.
like her. And if she wants to do rock, she'll do a rock song. If she wants to do country, she'll do a country song. You know, she's very like not milk toast, but very versatile that she can do almost anything, and anything she does, you can't help but be like, oh,
Oh yeah.
it's cute. So I would compare her to a South Korean Olivia Newton-John throughout Olivia Newton-John's career, including the acting part.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be a little partial on Olivia Newton-John though. I love her. And I too found her through her acting because I was obsessed with Grease at the time. And I just lost Mark. Oh no! I lost Mark. Yeah. So oh, is he back? You're back!
I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't
Oh
know
no,
what
it's
happened.
fine. I don't know. So I was just saying, yeah, Olivia Newton-John. I was obsessed with her because I watched Grease, and I loved that
Hmm.
movie, and I love John Travolta, and I love them together, and so I'm partial to Olivia Newton-John. But then I found out she was a singer, and then I became obsessed. So, um, you still there? I feel like I'm losing Mark. Mark. Yeah. Oh, technical issues. Do, 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 do. I cannot hear him. All right. So, also, let's just go through IU's little fun facts that she has. Um, so she was born in South Korea. She has a younger brother. She went to a women's high school, which I can't even imagine. Maybe because I don't get along with most girls. So
Oh,
I don't have the, I'm not I am blunt, but I say it in a nice way. I don't hide things. So if you're I guess people don't like hearing honesty. Sometimes I try to be nice when I'm honest, when I'm honest. So IU had a rough childhood.
Yes.
So when she was a kid, they lived in a 1-bedroom place for a year with cockroaches. When she was in 7th grade, she decided to become a singer. She also moved in with her grandparents around this time, I believe. She failed auditioning. God, it was like 20 times. I believe that, they said that she failed her audition 20 times. And she was scammed by fake entertainment companies, which, guys, be very, very careful about entertainment industries. There are some terrible stories from people, especially foreigners, being scammed. Now, saying, "Oh, you want to be a K-pop star," and then they go over there and they get kidnapped and they take your passport. Just don't, okay? If you didn't go into like the YG building in LA or something, just do some research, a lot of research, okay? So she succeeded, and she moved to Bombay, Seoul, but due to poor living conditions, she stayed at the studio where she could actually eat, and had some place to sleep, which is very sad, but that is also a very common story with idols, is that they would stay in the practice room and they wouldn't have any food. Like, they would eat at the practice room. It's very sad, but that's a lot of K-pop stars. And that's why they went into K-pop. It's just very, very sad and depressing. So during her career, she got decreased attendance and declining grades, except for Korean literature, which, she had a passion for that, I guess. So that's good. She didn't pursue any secondary education after her singing career. It was just a sad story, but like I said, when you do some digging, you find a lot of idols who have similar stories with like poor families, and they became a trainee hoping to make money for their family. It's just sad. It really is, and it makes me sad every time I learn about it. But she she made it, though. She did really well. She tried out for JYP. She released her first album in September of 2008. She's known for being very nice. I don't remember if it was her, but I remember one of the K-pop idols, they bought the fans who were outside their hotel pizza. They bought them all pizza. Who was that? I remember it was a female idol who did that. It was so sweet. I know that the 2NE1 girls would do stuff like that too. So it's sweet. She's best friends with Suzy and Jiyeon from Tiara. Let's see. She's friends with Yu Ina, the actress. Let's see. She also has. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
There's a fantastic video of her audition for JYP when she was younger. Obviously she auditioned for 20 different agencies.
Yeah.
And didn't get it. But the fact that she was with JYP, or that she auditioned for JYP and didn't get it, and then became this huge star, and then there's JYP going, who didn't sign her?
Because you didn't sign her, JYP. You.
she has to go through different levels of the auditions, and eventually I'm sure she would have possibly wound up on his desk, but clearly he didn't see it. Like, his people were the ones who were handling the auditions, and he was just like, she is a global star now. Why did none of us pick up on this?
Yeah, well, like, it could, what was it? They might have been looking for like girl groups and not soloists. So that's the whole thing, though. If you don't mesh with what they're currently looking for, they're not going to pass you through. And even if they do pass you through, you become a trainee, but they may not debut you,
right.
And so I think it worked out better that she went to a smaller company, because they're going to debut her, And so it's just persistence, man. Keep trying, do it again and again and again. I mean, my cousin did that. She followed freaking American Idol around the country every year.
Wow.
And she, like like I've said before, my family is like super musically inclined, and it's
Hmm.
just like my grandfather was in a country western group. You know, he was on TV and everything. I don't remember what the name of the group was, but um, and and everyone in my family sings and or plays instruments. And so my cousin, she wanted to be on American Idol. She wanted to go on Broadway. She got how far did she get? She got to the seat, like she got to the judging right before they do the judging on TV.
Right. Yep.
She got like almost to the end, and they go, they turn around and go, "You have a beautiful voice, but you don't have the look we want."
Oh.
And so that was the last year she tried out, because she's like, it wasn't my voice. They said I had a beautiful voice, but they said I wasn't pretty enough.
Oh, awful.
Yeah. So she's like, I'm done. You know, she stopped doing it after that. She's like, she didn't have the right sob story, and she wasn't quote unquote pretty enough. I was like, okay, whatever you say. And
Oh, well,
I was
she
like,
could
so
have
I
tried
think,
out. She could have tried out for The Voice, the TV show The Voice. They don't
yeah,
care
I
about
know.
looks,
Yeah,
supposedly.
they supposedly,
Yeah.
you know, they go through all, yeah, but that's when you get on TV, but they're gonna judge you before that, you
Mm,
know. So yeah, so it's just that's what would probably happen with IU, is they were looking for a specific thing, you
yep.
know, and or she didn't have the look they wanted. Because I saw her debut stage, she's cute and adorable, but like she has she doesn't anymore. She has matured and grown up because she was 15. She had a round face.
Yep.
And I'm not saying she was heavy. I'm just saying she had the cute, normal, round face. And we all know that Hollywood and entertainment industries, they want a specific look, you know? But I thought she was adorable. I didn't even recognize her in her debut stage. I thought it was the cutest thing. She got to debut on Music Bank? Or was it Music Bank? Countdown, I think.
Okay.
It was Lost Child. She looks so oh, she was so nervous, and I could tell. She was like didn't move. She stood stock still like a statue on stage. I felt nervous watching her. She had a great voice. But like she looked so scared, and I felt so bad. I just wanted to like, it's okay. You're
Hmm.
fine. You did good. You know. And her voice was a little unstable at the time, but she's, you know, grown, you know. But I was like, oh my gosh. And yeah, so also she had kind of apparently, it wasn't her debut stage, but apparently she had a situation, just like Girls' Generation did, you know, with the Black Ocean, except she was performing after male idols, so obviously the females in the crowd did not appreciate seeing a solo female idol
Right.
on stage, and so they were screaming insults at her
Oh.
while she was on stage. I'm like, she's a 15-year-old, you psychos. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. She's scared enough. Being on stage sucks, which is why I don't perform anymore. I hated the lights and I hated it. So, like, I felt so bad for her, and I was like, oh, girl. And then like I said, I watched her in her TV shows. I think she's a great actress, and she, I believe, won Actress of the Year twice, which good for her. Good job. I like your stuff. So there was a rumor, and that she was dating Super Junior's Inhyuk in 2012. So, as an elf, a fan of Super Junior, I mixed feelings with this one. Not that they were dating. I love when idols date each other and whatnot, because I'm like, ooh, baby, idol baby. Yes, cute. Babies are cute. Happiness, yes, please. But so if this rumor, what happened was that IU uploaded a picture on Twitter. I think she may have meant to put it on her private Twitter, not her fan Twitter, where she was in pajamas and Hyuk was laying down next to her shirtless.
Whoa, that's the
And
pic. That's
said
not the picture
good
I
night
thought
or
it
something like
was.
that. Yeah, no, he's shirtless and she's in PJs, and
Oh,
the thing said good night or something like that. I think he was asleep. I don't remember, but like, oh, the backlash was bad. She said it was an accident. She deleted it like shortly after, but it goes up. People see it.
yeah.
So I think they were dating, and I think she probably meant to put that on her private Twitter because she has a private Twitter. But oh my gosh, the fallout from that. So elves genuinely don't like her because of that. Me personally, I don't. Yes, I would have been pissed if my significant other uploaded a picture and we were both idols and that happened. I would have been upset too, but I'm not in hook, so I don't freaking know.
Right.
So, but yeah, I don't have anything against her on that. I was like, I get it. Shit happens. It was a mistake. You put it on the wrong profile. I personally, I wouldn't have uploaded it at all because if I was famous like that, I'd keep my personal. I wouldn't even take pictures, honestly. Like, I don't even take pictures when I'm dating someone. I don't take pictures. But yeah, so that happened. It's not like scandalous. I mean, he's shirtless, but like, she's in cute PJs. Like,
Yeah, but again, she's adopted the idea of nation's little sister, and then to see, your little sister in bed with a shirtless K-pop idol, that's gonna get
yeah,
backlash from everybody, not just teenage girls whose heart was just broken.
yeah. It's it wasn't even that bad of a. No, his eyes were open. Sorry, his eyes were open. And it's not a very flattering picture of either of them. So, let me see. Oh, I'll just pull it up. Just show the world the picture that everyone was upset about. Let's see if I can get a picture of it. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Just put that in here. Yeah, so I like my idols dating. I guess I'm a weirdo. I don't know. I just because I like when people are happy. It makes me happy. I'm an aura parasite. If everyone else is happy, I'm happy, you know? But oh, she does have I'll show you a picture of her debut her. There she is. Look
Oh,
how cute she is. See, she has the rounder face.
yep.
She's so cute though. Like, look how cute she is. I'm not saying she's heavy. She's not heavy. She's normal weight there. She's cute and adorable. That's what I see when I see little sisters. That.
Right.
She's so cute. And then this is her light stick. Because she has an official light stick. And it's cute too because it has a little heart thingy and the lights and it looks like a microphone. It's adorable. And yeah, so everything about her is just cute. So anyway, let's get this in hook picture. Let's see.
So I will say I still find it pretty alarming that you would have someone that young and that cute, and you would debut her with a dark, kind of sinister, moody
Yeah.
R&B record because that's not her style at
No,
all.
I don't think they, like you said, I don't think they knew what they were gonna do with her at first.
Yeah,
Um, but they figured it out.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't.
That despite her, with their great idea of doing that, it still bombed. Like no one liked the debut, and it wasn't until she started to do the fun kind of poppy stuff that people started to connect to her. So that they definitely, they pivoted and made the right choice.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel like idols should have more say in what music they do. Because I feel like they know their style a bit more. This is the picture.
Yep.
Yeah, he's shirtless. He's not wearing makeup. She's not wearing makeup. She's wearing cute PJs. And I think, like I said, good night or something. This looks like a picture you'd put up on your personal thing, not your fans. So I honestly think it was an honest mistake and she meant to like post it to her own personal Twitter. Because everyone looks like trash in this picture.
Right.
It's that, so not a big deal. She's wearing cute PJs. And what guy doesn't sleep with his shirt off? Like, I guess some guys don't, but it's hot and humid in Korea. It just is what it is. But yeah, I don't think that was a big deal, but I'm gonna touch on it anyway. So let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to go past that. She was also rumored to date Lee Hyun-woo after a picture of them went viral.
Of course.
Girl, learn to hide your relationships better. Oh my gosh. They went to a movie together. And her agency said they're just friends. I'm like, just let them have lives, guys. Come on. She was appointed the honorary ambassador for Expo 2012. She likes books, music, and internet browsing like the rest of us. They're just people. She wants to get nose surgery, but the doctors say no because of how low her nose is. Which I've never heard of that before, but okay. She tried to audition for JYP because she's a fan of Kim Tae-woo. And for people who don't know, Kim Tae-woo he's the guy, I'm pretty sure he's the lead singer from G.O.D. with the glasses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kim Tae-woo is the lead singer of G.O.D. Which, girl, you have good taste. Like, he's rocking the dad bod right now, kind of, but good for him. But he has an amazing voice. We already talked about G.O.D., so I'm not going to focus too much on him. She is an introvert because she's comfortable when she is alone. And she gets dizzy when she's in crowded places. Once again, she looked terrified on stage when she was little. So she is obviously an introvert, which a lot of K-popers are, oddly enough. Let's see. She struggles with bulimia. Which, considering the diets and crap they make them go through, I'm not surprised. And I'm saddened for her. She has many Ajushi fans, or older male fans. Like I said, marketing team killed it. They killed it with her persona. They knew it. She can play guitar, piano, recorder, and drums. Favorite color is purple. Her fan color is neon lime green, and
yes,
the fandom name is Yuena, the You Love Me fandom.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, it's cute. Her favorite food is raw fish and sweet potatoes. I agree with the sweet potato, not with the raw fish. Favorite number is 8. She likes to eat raw liver. Girl! Gross. She likes cool weather. Her blood type is... She thought it was A, but it's actually O, because she had to do a medical checkup in 2020. She revealed that Dear Name is the hardest song for her to sing. She participates in a reality show called Hyori's Bed and Breakfast alongside Princess Lee Hyori. Lee Hyori is K-pop's princess, I believe. Yes. We haven't talked about her. And it also has Lee Hyori's husband, Lee Sang-soon, in it. Let's see. She dated Chong Ki-ha for 4 years. I don't know who this is. Chong Ki-ha. Oh! That guy. He's a indie rocker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Korean singer, songwriter, actor, essay writer, and radio host. Kiha in the Faces. He's an indie rocker, and he looks like one. They broke up in 2017, as they were a yo-yo couple, so they were on and off. And the age gap was 11 years. So I don't judge. I have family friend who is 15 years apart, and they've been married for a while. Yeah, she is his second wife. Whatever. They're both adults. They met. She was 30 when they met. So
okay, all right.
It is what it is. She is dating actor Lee Jong Suk currently, and it's that guy. I know him. Yeah. Okay. So the dude's 6'1". Of course, she went for him.
Nice.
Let's see. And it was confirmed by both their agencies. Yep. So she is dating guys. Sorry, she's off the table right now. She is in a relationship. So yeah, sad story, but perseverance. So for her music, because I already said I liked her acting. I do recommend Hotel de Luna. Scarlet Heart Rio is kind of one of those, like, it's an isekai, so she like gets pushed. What she do get pushed? I think she gets pushed into the Han River.
Oh.
And then she wakes up in this bathhouse, like in the water, wakes up, and like I think there's 7 princes, and they're all in the tub, and she like pops out of the water while they're bathing. Yes. And she's like, what the crap? And so and it's like, you know, the olden time period where they're wearing the robes and stuff, and she's freaking out. So it's cute, but it's hokey. Of course. You know? And then Dream High, it's just a ridiculous like idol drama. It's fun. And she was in Dream High 2 as a cameo in the first episode. Dream High 2 is worse than Dream High. Watch the first one. The second one's not nearly as good. Just trust me on that. But yeah, she did good. Her acting's great. So for her music, like I said, I didn't like her older stuff. It was too mellow. I don't like the medium to slow songs too much. Especially when it's like 95% of what you're singing. It just kind of like drags. That's why I don't like. I like Adele's voice, but I don't own any of her stuff. Like, because I'm like, I can't. And I wouldn't go to her concert because I'm like, what am I gonna do? Just there's no upbeat music. I'm just like, just gonna sit there the whole time. So, but I do like her newer stuff. I like Strawberry Moon. It's cute. The pink kind of, the pink and purples were very cutesy. I like her. I like lilac. I like her purple lilac halter top shirt in that. I liked her outfit in lilac.
Wow.
I did. I also liked the what is it called? The homage, where she's like the fighter on the train, and
yes,
they do the whole like old boy like looking scene.
Right. Yep.
I liked that. I was like, okay. And but dang, that halter top's just cute. But yeah, it was cute. I liked it. Let's see, what other song did I like? I liked Coin, or it's like Casino. I actually kind of liked her in the baggy boy suit fit kind of thing going on that she was rocking. So yeah, like I like her newer stuff. Like after like 23 and going on. Speaking of 23, did you hear the drama with that song? Or did you read about it?
No, I didn't read about it. Oh wait. Let me think. Was it the it was something about her playing younger, or something about a Lolita image or something, right? No, that wasn't it? Okay.
Nope. We already mentioned who it's about in passing. Western artist. Starts with a B. Last name is Spears.
Oh, really?
So the drama that happened, and it's not a court case, guys, and it's not IU. It comes back on the producer, or the not lyricist, the person who's in charge of like the melody and stuff. So what happened was some Britney Spears fans listened and went, "This sounds oddly familiar," and goes, "That's Britney Spears' voice. Why is she in this song?" and not credited. So what happened was the person who did the melody, and they came out and said this is what happened. They didn't, they came out and said, and if you listen to it, you can really hear it. So what happened is he took the melody, the da 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 from Britney Spears's "Give Me More" song. He sampled it, but he sampled a little bit too much. And in the background, if you listen, you can hear the little clanky, the beat to that song that's like it's stuck in your head. And you can also hear Britney Spears' voice in IU's song.
Oh, interesting.
So what they said is he claimed that he had purchased some samplings in the past, and he just used that. So one of the samplings was from a Britney Spears song, and that's what happened. She didn't plagiarize it. No. He actually bought some samples, and that part is in Britney Spears' song. So I was like, drama. Always some drama. Because she was wrapped up in that JYP thing too, but that was on JYP, I was like, poor IU, man. Like, oh my gosh. People are just like, I don't want to say they're being incompetent, but they're being slack on some things, and it's causing problems. Especially now that K-pop has more of like the Western focal on them. People are gonna like, this sounds familiar. Because even I've said that. I was like, hey, this is that one song. And I was like, no wonder I like the beat of this song. It's Give Me More. But it is different enough. And that's why I was like, copyright plagiarism has so many like loopholes and just like flexibility and stuff, is that fans, you can go, oh, this sounds similar, but in copyright, it has to. It's so fickle. Like it's so hard to define. Even I struggle. I learned this because I was in a graphic design and we were talking about it, and they're like, well, if it doesn't, if you can take an image, but if you change it enough, then it's not copyright anymore. I was like, okay. So it's the same thing with music. So if it doesn't, like I said, it's so hard to define. If it's not like a straight up ripoff, it's not plagiarism. Like taking a sampling from a song is not, plagiarism. So even if it does have a little bit of Britney's voice or whatever, it's not copyright. It is copyrighted, but like it's called sampling. You take a little bit of a song, throw it into another song. If it's different enough, it'll get thrown out. IU, poor girl. I don't know what is wrong with these men. They keep doing this to her, but they need to stop. Also, she had a song with actually she's had 2 songs with my bias Yoongi Suga from BTS, my little Yoongs. My little meow meow. I love him. So she did 2 songs with him. She did 8, which I liked, and then she did one for his solo album that he did recently. I can't remember the name of, but she did do another one with him. I didn't like the second one as much, but that's more on Yoongi than her, because that's his song. I love him, but I'm honest. I didn't like that song. But 8 was a good song, and the music videos, like, she likes mixing like reality, real RL, like real life stuff with animation, and I think it's cute. She's just sticking with the cute thing.
I like that video for 8 too, and I also like that Suga does appear in it, but he also produced it too, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, I love him. Sorry guys, I'm sorry, my little Yoongs, my little meow meow. I love him, and his nicknames are ridiculous, but I love him. But yeah, it was a great song. Unlike, I love G-Dragon, but I did not like Pastel or Palette. I don't know. And she looks cute with the bobbed hair.
I really like that. Really? I like that song, and I like that video. I thought it really it really showed that she has a real sense of maturity. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? Like, at least because I've been watching so many videos of her as like, the cute little sister
Yeah.
or the balladeer. She does all of the slow songs and the other thing that I noticed about her songs is that almost each one has a violin or a
Yeah.
string section. And I'm like, is there like she alone is keeping the string section of musicians like in business because every song there's a sweeping a sweeping string, uh, like break or intro, and I'm like, wow, she has a thing. She definitely has a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the thing I liked about Palette is, it does feature G Dragon, but
Yeah.
it really showed, at least to me, it showed that she's not just like hanging on to the little sister aspect. She's really trying to push herself and show a more mature sound. And she gives a shout out to a British singer that I like, Corinne Bailey Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there's a quick little shout out to her inside the video, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. She likes her. I like her too. So I thought that was nice.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm just the mellow songs are
Yeah.
not. Yeah. It's
Well,
not that they're bad. It's they're just not my thing.
yeah, the trick about the mellow songs, or at least for her songs, is that as we have already stated, she's not really a powerhouse singer, so the vocals are not going to be the thing that makes that song
Yeah.
magic. It's going to be the song itself.
Yep.
So in that aspect, it's all about the the songwriting. Basically,
Yep.
her voice is going to be good, and she's going to do a good job on it. But the thing that's going to sell that song is the actual music itself. So there are some songs, and I am right there with you. You hear, it's like, oh God, another IU slow violin
Yeah.
song. It's like, oh God, come on. But there's some songs that are like, oh, this is really good. This is really beautiful and really touching, even though it sounds just like the other 30 songs that you just heard.
Yeah.
This one sounds different because it's written. It's better written.
Yeah.
So
And that's
she's gonna be good.
yeah, and that's the thing. She is a very very talented lyricist. Her lyrics are really good. I remember with the Yoongi thing. Sorry, I know. I just I army right here. Just give me a second. Like if we do a BTS episode, I will show you how obsessed I am. I'll show you my merch. Like, but she she is a very good lyricist, and I remember they were talking when the IU thing came out. They were talking about when because they were emailing each other, and when she was working for him with him for the first time, she sent her because he wrote his own part, and she
Right.
wrote or she sent him her lyrics and everything, and she asked him for his opinion on like what I should change, blah blah. Is the sound all right? Because Yoongi, in case you didn't know, he's highly accomplished as a songwriter. Like he was one of the anyway. I'm not going into him. I will not be able to stop. So anyway, so she asked for his opinion, and he sent it back. Says, "Don't change anything." She's like, "It was the first draft."
Wow.
She's like, he told me not to change a thing. It was good enough. Like he said it was perfect as it was, And so I was like, yeah, she is a very, very talented lyricist, because who that's just impressive as is because there's always something, that someone could critique and be like, oh, well, this can be different or blah, blah, but she's really good at lyrics. And that's the thing with her songs. And you have to read her lyrics. And that's why I said 23 is so good because she's talking about the duality, two-facedness of, she, what was it like? A rabbit pretending to be a bear, pretending to be a rabbit or a fox, something like that. And, you're putting up these personas and it's not really who you are. And then like Palette, she's kind of going through like the whole growing older and
Hmm.
trying to figure out who you are because you're not a kid anymore. You're not really you're supposed to be an adult at this point, and you need to figure out what you like and what you don't like, and it's just being an adult's hard. You know. And it also is hard for her because she's the Korea's little sister, but at the same time, she's a grown ass woman. Like,
Right.
She, and that's what it's like. It's hard for like the little sister thing because she can't. The box is kind of limiting in that regard, because if she's gonna stay the little sister, then she can't do the, you know, like Mama Moo type stuff. You know, that's way too mature for her to do. Regardless of what her first couple songs, you know. But and so finding your balance is, or finding who you are, is definitely something that she talks about a lot. I think Eight talks about that as well, you know, growing up, finding who you are. And like I said, I like her older stuff now because it really does feel like she has found herself a bit more musically. Yeah. And I don't know if that's because her agency isn't controlling her music so much, because there is a very drastic change with her music from like her past stuff, because her past stuff was all that slow, you know, and now we get songs like Coin, and, you know, Strawberry Moon's a lot more upbeat, and I feel like they, you know, just let the idols control what they want to do, and then we can, you know, but I feel like she's found herself more as she's grown up. And also she has, I think, a YouTube show. What was it, like IU's, what was that show? She has a show.
It's IU's Palette.
Yeah.
Where she sits down and talks to different people. And, you know, I was gonna watch some of those, but they're like hour episodes. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I don't have that much time.
Yeah, she did a couple with Shiny. She sang they sang each other's songs. Oh, it was so good. I like her show. But yeah, so I highly recommend checking out her show. Like I said, I don't dislike her, you know? I don't dislike her. I like her. I like the stuff that she does. I like her lyrics. I like some of her songs. I just, you know, she's very, very talented. And I don't like. I'm just so paranoid that people are gonna like. She hates IU. You know? Like, I don't hate her.
Right.
I like her.
Nobody can hate IU. No one can. I mean, unless you're a 15-year-old girl, you know, waiting for more boys. Yeah, waiting for more boys to hit the stage. Then you're definitely gonna hate her.
Yeah, it's just, you know, she has worked so hard. Like, everyone in the K-pop industry has worked so hard, and I will not discredit anyone, even if I do not like their music. Like, I don't like JYP, but I will not discredit their hard work and how much energy and their life they put into their craft, because it's hard, and, you know, most people don't make it. And, you know, maybe it's because I'm old. You know, but she's very talented. Her voice just doesn't suit me, and the medium slow songs are usually not my thing, probably because, you know, life is sad and I want upbeat stuff to lift me up. But her lyrics are fantastic. She's fun to watch on her show. She's very kind to the other idols, and she is slowly kind of breaking out of that little sister vibe because she is getting older. Girl needs to keep dating and not care. Keep on dating. I love that. I really think the industry needs to change that. But I get it. People get obsessed with their idols and they don't want anyone to have them. But I'm the opposite. I want to see my idols happy, and I want to see babies.
Idol babies. We need more idol babies.
I need them. They're so cute. But I'm just weird. I like seeing people happy, you know. But yeah, she's very talented. I recommend checking her out, trying to see if you like her. If you don't, just join my club, I guess. I recommend her show. I recommend the shows. She's been in quite a bit. She is a good actress. Some of the shows are hokey, but, you know, that's Korean TV shows for you, for a lot of them. And I do recommend using legal sources because they're everywhere now. Don't be like I had to use illegal sources back in the day because that was the only way I could watch these shows. So, and fan subs were the only way to get subs. So, but now they're on like Netflix and Viki and YouTube, literally everywhere. I think Amazon Prime has Korean TV shows too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're super popular. So yeah, watch them. So yeah, check her out. She is adorable, and it's weird saying that about like how old is she? Like, she's 3 years younger than I think she's 30 now. It's weird. It's weird calling a 30-year-old cute. She is younger than me, so I guess that's okay. So, yep, that's my final thoughts on her. What about you, Mark? Anything else you want to say
Yeah,
about her?
a couple of songs I definitely think you should check out, or videos you think you should check out. There's a song called "Hold My Hand," which is, it's a cute song, but there's a clip of her doing it live in one of her concerts, and it's so cute. I mean, they're like everyone in the audience. I mean, it's a K-pop concert, so everyone has the light stick, and it's all,
Yeah.
color coordinated. But she gives just a sweet performance. The call and response to the audience, and then her vocals in it was really good. So it's called "Hold My Hand." That was probably one of my favorite songs by her. She has a song, and I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm such an idiot because I heard it, but I forgot it. It's spelled BBI. So BB.
BB.
I'm gonna say that was my other favorite song. It's like a nice mid-tempo groove. The video is her in her apartment by herself, so I'm not sure if this was kind of a take on the whole pandemic aspect. I think it might have came out around that time. But that one is a really, really good song.
I
There's a
think the song.
song.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think BB came out in 2018, though.
Oh, so before. Okay. All right.
Yeah, she was ahead of the curve.
so she was just a lonely idol then.
Yeah, I guess.
Had nothing to do with everyone else.
Yeah.
So she has another song called "Blooming,"
Mm.
and it's spelled BLUEMING, which I thought was really cool. She debuted with like blue hair for that video, which I thought was, I was like, oh, I think of her as like the kind of ballader singer that people love to hear do that slow kind of ballady type of stuff. And so seeing her with like a poppy song with blue hair, I'm like, oh, good, she's branching out. Good for her. I really like that. And then, as you mentioned, all of the videos from her newer stuff, Strawberry Moon, Coin, um, Lilac, those are all like or not brand new, but those are some of her latest things, and those are all really good too. I think she made enough money for the agency, or she's proven her popularity enough that the label is just like, all right, we'll let you have more control and do what you want to do. And the idea that she's going in this kind of more not pop, but not as ballady direction, I think is really cool. And then there's one song that just tickled me to no end called "Take Care of My Dad," and it's just a sweet song about her father,
Yeah.
about her having an outing with her father, just her and him just hanging out, and and the awkwardness of what do we talk about, and she hasn't seen him in a while, and he's rounder and has wrinkles now. It's just the cutest thing in the world. And knowing her backstory, knowing all the stuff that she had to go through with her and her brother and living with her grandmother, like a song that was kind of connected to her actual father, I thought was really, really sweet. So yeah, so those are my recommendations. Check out those songs.
Yeah, like I said, like lyrically, she's so good.
Yes, yes.
But, yeah, and so yeah, we both agree. Check her out. She's popular for a reason, and love her or hate her, just be respectful, guys. Seriously. Like, don't I hate seeing people go on and post hate comments and stuff. I'm like, just don't watch anything that they're in. Like, you don't like them, don't watch them. That's not that hard. Separate yourself. But sorry, the people yelling at her just really annoys me. Like, I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. Be respectful. How hard is it? Seriously, like she hasn't done anything to you, jeez. But yeah. So I always don't know how to end these things. There's always so much like I wish I could show like videos and stuff of them and point things out, but copyright, guys. But
Right.
check out her stuff. Check out her everything, like singing, acting. Just try it. Create TV shows. Watch one episode. They're like 45 minutes. If you don't like it, stop watching. Dream High is weird, but I recommend it. It's its own thing. It's campy as crap, but try it. So thank you guys once again for joining us on Kpop Cosmos. You can catch me on the Definitive Crusade, where we talk about all things DC Comics. And what do you got going on, Mark?
You can catch me every week on So Wizard Podcast. Me and my co-hosts get together and review movies and TV shows that are kind of geeky, that are in pop culture. The last thing that we did was the John Wick spin-off TV show, The Continental. So that's the type of stuff that we do. So Wizard Podcast, you can get us on Facebook or it used to be Twitter, now it's X, TikTok, and all of the social medias. But come check us out, So Wizard Podcast, and at sowizardpodcast.com.
All right. Awesome. And thanks again, guys, and have a good month. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.